Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive card reader, today with a message for Cancer. Now, I have asked my guides in spirit to bring forward a message that's going to be deeply meaningful for you and deeply significant this week. And they did not they did not stint the cake. I don't even know if that's a phrase, but they certainly gave you a big slice of cake this week. And I'm not saying it's cake that's going to taste great. So we've got a lot to talk about. They actually even had me draw extra cards for you. So I want to make sure that you have all the support you have. So just so I don't forget, please like and subscribe to this channel. It really does help to keep things moving and keeps things supported. And a weekly subscription or getting the videos every week gets you in touch with the information that really helps you move forward. So it's good to have that consistent contact for us so that you can keep going where you need to go. You're going to be asked to leave something behind this week. This is the Eight of Cups. So something in your world just hasn't really been feeling right. And you've been feeling kind of sad, like a deep sadness, like something's missing. And so you're going to be asked to let go of someone. And they're saying someone, then I believe this is a friend. So it's like something that needs to happen right now. You've been feeling it for some time. You've been sad about it. You haven't been able to act on it. And it's just time to let that go. I do ask for specific messages for specific people, but because we come at this from a spiritual perspective, there is something for everyone in it. If it is not specifically a friend for you, it's something that you hold close and it's something that you hold dear. So the way you respond is you feel like death. This is a very dramatic response, but you really feel like this is the end of something. And death is actually a very hopeful card because it's really about rebirth and it's about an old cycle ending and a new door opening. So a new phase in your life, a new thing. And I know Cancers, you guys love new things, but because you're so sad about letting this person or thing go, you're just kind of like, oh my God. It's like your whole world feels like it's in turmoil. This one it's a very fiery card, right? And so you feel like you're consumed by this fire and you've had really no control over it. It's like it was just time, it just happened and there it is. But you're burned up inside about it, like literally burned up inside. And my throat's getting a little weird, so I think it's also hard for you to want to talk about this. It's hard for you to swallow, like literally hard for you to take, even though you've seen it coming. Now, your cards are... The rest of the story is very interesting. I'm going to hold on to the Eight of Pentacles here. We've got the Two of Swords, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Seven of Cups, and we've got the Five of Swords. When we put all of this together, it's like everything cancels itself out and you're left at a standstill and you don't know what to do. So if I break it down for you, the Two of Swords is like an impasse. You don't know where to go. You don't know exactly what to do. And yet the King of Wands knows exactly what to do and he's trying to push forward. But then he meets the Seven of Cups who's like, yeah, well, maybe I can just ignore the way this has been and maybe I can go back to the way it was and maybe it'll be okay. You try to delude yourself with these thoughts that don't actually help. You know that you can't, that can't happen. You know you can't go back to the way it was. It's time to move on, but you're trying to resist this change so much. That's our Five of Swords here. You're trying to resist this so much that you get yourself exactly back to the beginning. So you know what you've got to do. You're unable to act because your emotions and your thoughts get in the way. The emotions of trying to soften it, trying to make it okay, trying to make it like, no, it'll be all right. I don't actually have to do this. It's okay. It's okay. But then the Five of Swords is like, yeah, but that doesn't feel right either. I don't want to go that direction. I know what I have to do, but I can't do it. So you're like, it gets you nowhere, right? And we've got every element on here, fire, air, and water, except for earth. So here's our earth, Eight of Pentacles. Get your head down and just do it. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of dedicating yourself to what has to be done. And it's not an emotional card. Pentacles are earth. Oh, it matches quite well here, doesn't it? Pentacles are earth. Earth signs are practical. They're unemotional. Not that they're unemotional, they don't let their emotions get in the way of what has to be done. So they may be crying and dying inside, but they're still going to show up to work, and they're still going to be dependable, and they're still going to get everything done. That's what's being asked of you here. Just do the work. Try to stay out of your emotions about it. If that's not possible, because I know I'm asking them for help at the same time I'm talking to you. I know that's not possible for a lot of you, but they're actually saying that focusing on the task at hand is going to come as a relief. You're going to forget to be emotional. When you force yourself to focus on exactly what you have to do to get things done, then there's no time to get lost in your emotions. The other interesting thing that I love about this card in this deck is that she puts a spin of destiny on it. Those spiders, they're weaving their webs, and the 8 is also, when you turn it on its side, it's infinity. So we're talking about making your destiny, crafting your destiny, and being dedicated to making your destiny be the best thing it can be. And so that's what's happening. When you start to think too much, or you start to feel too much, or you start to push yourself, it's not going to work, because you're at odds with this. You feel like it's a big transformation for you, and you don't want to be pushed because it's so hard for you to move on from the past, and so hard for you to let go. So they're saying, just don't even worry about that. Don't even think about what's going on. Don't even think about the past. Don't even think about this. Just get your head down and do your work. So do the things you know have to be done. You might find comfort in repetitive tasks, like crafts or gardening or something. I'm an earth sign trying to give you practical energy here, practical advice, but they really just get your head down and do the work. If you find yourself getting emotional, do something. Just make something. The thing is that this has to be something that doesn't really involve your emotions. So it's strange, because I'm usually telling people on this channel, you need to do something creative, find your voice, express yourself. This is like, nope, do not do that, because your voice is confused right now. If you try to express it, it's going to get stuck in a thought, it's going to get stuck in an emotion, and it's actually going to stay inside. It's not going to come out. What needs to be expressed is the grounding energy. So if it helps you at night before you go to bed, walk on the earth barefoot, get yourself grounded, get yourself in touch with the ground. Sit on the ground for your meditations. Just be in the ground. They're also saying touch trees. I know that sounds weird, but just do something to involve your senses so you're here on the earth. Because this transformation is already underway. It's already happening. But the more that you think about it, and the more that you get yourself in the way of it, the more you block it. So just get yourself doing earthly things. Just do what you have to do, and it's all gonna unfold. It's all gonna settle. And the quicker and more steadfast you can be about this, the calmer you're going to be, and the more you're going to be at peace with this whole process. So please don't hesitate to reach out, either in the comments, or if you need a follow-up, like an extra reading. I do have some spots available. You can book them through my website. And I wish you the best of luck with this. I know this wasn't the easiest choice to make, but it's all part of your growth, and I know it's going to get you to a better place. So I will see you next time, and have a good week.